Hello then guys, so this is literally a straight recorded after the news. Okay, so you know your boy supports Leicester City and they have just announced today, literally 2 minutes ago, that they have sacked MARTI Cifuentes. Okay, and you know what? I like the bloke. I do like the bloke, okay, but the performances, the team fight, togetherness, the fighting, guys, literally, Leicester players did not have any idea, the concept of Marti's style of play. Most players obviously had arguments with him. Obviously, Harry Winks, I don't think he liked it. Mother Didi, Fataru haven't been performing either. You know what? All our best players. Yeah, it's just a shame, guy, because you know what? I do really like MARTI Cifuentes. I think he's very, very good. Nice bloke. Obviously, style of play is very questionable. He started the season. He said he wants to do the 3 Ps, and the 3 Ps were press, passing, and positioning. And obviously, 29 games into the season, guys, we did not see any of that. Passing, pressing, and positioning. So, it shouldn't take 29 days to get your ideas across. Yes, he came in at an awful time, like no pre-season or anything. But 29 games in, obviously Leicester have, guys, undoubtedly, Leicester have one of the best teams in the Championship. And to see where Leicester are right now, I think they've dropped down to 15th in the league right now. So, yeah, it's not great, okay, not great. So today they've announced he's been sacked today. Apparently they've, literally like a 2-hour-long meeting with Top today. Top for the first time made an appearance at the King Power's, first one since September. So that again says a lot about the chairman. Okay, so listen. So in my opinion, I go a bit thingy out here. In my opinion, the managers aren't the problem. It's the way the club has been run at the moment. Okay, obviously the way the club has been running under Top, under John Rudkin. Susan Whelan left because I think she said something that they did not like. The way the club's been ran, guys, it's not been great. And in my opinion, Marti was not the problem. MARTI Cifuentes was not the problem. Okay, in my opinion, Top is the problem. Since his dad, when his dad had the chairman role, obviously due to all unfortunate events, obviously the helicopter crash and stuff, he took over and he has literally dug it into the ground, guys. In my opinion, he has not run the club very well, in my opinion. I think he's part of the problem. John Rudkin is definitely the problem, guys. I can't stand that bloke, John Rudkin. I can't stand him. Everyone says how annoying he is, even Jamie Vardy. I won't get into too much of this because it ain't about them right now, okay? Obviously, I want them to sell the club as soon as possible. Well, Top sell the club. But MARTI Cifuentes, guys, 29 games played, 10 wins, 11 losses. So he has more losses than wins. And obviously, with Leicester's team, yes, they haven't got the best team, but in the Championship, they should be bossing the league. And that is just not meant to be with Marti. I think he lost the fight in the players, which is a massive, that was a massive point for me. Obviously, guys, results do not go your way all the time, okay? I get that. Results do not go your way all the time. But when you're losing every single game, and seeing no fight in the players, it sort of starts to question if he's the right man for the job. He kept saying some things that I did not agree with about, I'm happy the players shown fight when they went 1-0 down or 2-0 down or whatever. Guys, Leicester players did not show any fight. When they went down, they just didn't look like scoring. They conceded 25 games in a row. Alright, and that is a massive problem right there. That is a massive problem. So when you can see that many goals, guys, it's awful. That is part of the problem. And yeah, like I say, he's been sacked. So now Andy King, who is a Leicester legend, by the way, a Leicester legend, Andy King. Won League 2, won League 1, Championship, and also the Premier League, okay? So yeah, so he's now taking over till the end of the season, hopefully, because I quite like Andy King. So hang on, guys, hang on. So yeah, so I like Andy King. So I think I think he'll do well. I think he'll do well, Andy King. But who do we get now, guys? Who do Leicester get now? Because there's no one really on the market who really like impresses me. Marty did. To be fair, Marty did. Obviously, I've seen the way QPR played under him. Some good football. But I think Leicester, guys, was just a bit too much of a bigger job for him. Obviously, no signings. Obviously, a point deduction looming. Yeah, guys, it's very toxic at Leicester. So yeah, so guys, I end it on this. I do like Marti, great guy, but managing wise, I don't think he's that great. Unfortunately, it didn't work out for him. But so let me know in the comments, guys, who do you want now as Leicester City manager? In my opinion, I go to just Andy King. Andy King knows what it's like to fight. Andy King knows the ins and outs of Leicester City. And you know what? I give it to him. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching today's video. I'll see you next time. I thought I'd get that off my chest because, I like Andy King and I wanted him to do well. So, yeah. So anyway, guys, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next week for a brand new video. Good night.